Okay, guys, this is Sharif Hamdi, the Egyptian film critic and historian, and this is my second part of my third part of my letter themes. We talked in the first part about two movies, The Shop Around the Corner and its remake, You've Got Mail, and then the novel by Pierre Choderlos de la Clos, and the different adaptation of his novel Dangerous Liaison. So, what is our third film using letters as a part of its narrative? Well, it is this beautiful 1948 film, Letters, from an Unknown Woman, directed by the German director who came to Hollywood, Max Ophuls, okay, starring the beautiful Jean Fontaine, who became Hitchcock muse when he came to the States, and he did with her two movies, Rebecca and Suspicion. And actually, she won for Suspicion Best Actress in her second collaboration with Alfred Hitchcock. And then there is Louis Jourdain, the French actor, who appeared, of course, in one of my favorite musicals, Gigi, with Leslie Caron and Maurice Chevalier. So, what is this movie? Of course, it has the letter. It has the letter theme in her title, "Letter from an Unknown Woman." Okay, it is the story of this pianist getting ready in his later in his life to go to some concert, and then his butler is going to hand him a letter. He's going to start reading the letter. Okay, and a female voice will ring in his in us, the audience, where Jean Fontaine is gonna start telling him her story, trying to remind him that she's the woman whom he met one night and he had a relationship. Okay, it's a very beautiful film, and it is the screenplay is the letter, where Jean Fontaine from time to time uses voice narration to tell us the tragedy that will happen. Okay, this movie was remade, believe it or not, in an Egyptian film. Okay, by Salah Abu Saif in 1963, starring our singer and actor Farid Al-Atrash and the lady Lubna Abdelaziz. Okay, it is actually exactly the same here, but the two movies are really different in their ending, because this movie is very sad in its ending, very sad. I remember watching it with my mother, and my mother, God rest her soul, was the one who told me this. It is exactly like but it is, she remembered the ending of the Egyptian film. So what differs in this two, that the Egyptian film has a happy ending, while this one is really sad. It was for the character of Farid al-Atrash to find salvation for the woman he spent a night with her and had a child. Okay, check it out, this, guys. By the way, Max Ophuls is one of my favorite directors, and he has so many beautiful romantic films. And one of his films, I forgot to get it right now, is called The Earrings of Madame de, starring Daniel Darieux, a very important French actor, and Charles Boyer, okay, and Vittorio De Sica. Anyway, check this film, guys, out, Letter from an Unknown Woman, and the remake, the Egyptian remake, رسالة من امرأة مجهولة. Okay, so this was the 1948 Letters from an Unknown Woman. Our fourth film, let me take a sip, guys, I'm talking too much. Our fourth film is a discovery for me. I used to watch romantic comedies and dramedies of the 80s growing up, and in the 90s, where the words spoken by the characters touched you. Okay, so it was a pleasure for me to discover this film from the boutique label Kino Lorber. Kino Lorber, I have over 600 movies from them. And recently, till recently I used to get from the sales. And this is one of the films that it was a discovery. Okay, and this film, I was watching it late at night at 2 in the morning, and then my dear father woke up at 2:30, and he sat beside me, and we left for the beauty of this film. This film is Secret Admirer. Let me put it out. It's called Secret Admirer. Secret Admirer. The 1985 movie starring C. Thomas Howell, Lori Loughlin, and the late Kelly Preston. Look, guys, how she was so beautiful. The wife of John Travolta and Ella. Okay. So, what is the theme of this? Why is the letter important in this film? Well, the story begins with C. Thomas Howell discovering in his locker a certain letter. Okay, he doesn't open it at once. Okay, later he opens it and he finds that it is a letter from an admirer admiring him, a female admirer, and he has a secret crush on Kelly Preston in the movie. Okay, he has a secret crush on the so he thought that Kelly Preston is the one who wrote it. Actually, this movie uses the letter because telling us how can letters and words of love and emotions can destroy relationship or build hope. Okay, this letter is gonna throughout the film fall in the hands of the wrong people, and one of the people is gonna be the parents of C. Thomas Howell, played by Dee Wallace and Clifton Young. Okay, played by Dee Wallace and Cliff DeYoung. Dee Wallace is of course famous for many horror films like The Howling and many things here. Okay, and then what is so beautiful about this film is that you will see the letter in the eyes of the innocents like C. Thomas Howell and Kelly Preston and Lori Loughlin, building emotions, building lust. While when the character falls in the hand of the parents, it will destroy relationships where the parents, and by the way, the father of Kelly Preston is played by the late Fred Ward. We don't have his picture here. Fred Ward is a very prominent actor who recently died, I think 3 or 4 years at the age of 79. Okay, when Fred Ward will discover the letter, he will think that his wife is cheating on him with the husband of Dee Wallace, the father of. It's a very beautiful film about finding about crushes, when you have a crush on somebody, about first love, about betrayal. It's a very and you see it has 2 posters, Kelly Preston, and then this beautiful poster with Kelly Preston kissing and Lori Loughlin. And the ending scene is really romantic in this movie. This is the 1985. I forgot to tell you that it was directed by David Greenwald, who doesn't have so many credits in cinema. But this movie is so special, guys. Okay, guys. I still have 4 films in my theme. The 4 very beautiful films, and it is a very beautiful theme, letters. Why, guys? Because right now, guys, we don't have letters anymore. We're using texting. And Generation Z doesn't remember when we used to, in the 80s, I used to correspond with a Swiss girl when I went to a Swiss camp in the summer. And I was only 12 years old and she was 11. And we kept corresponding, a long distance relationship for almost 2 years, writing letters, and you have to wait for the post office to get you letters. This was the years of peacefulness before the internet and social media, guys. It's a very important theme, and wait for my next part, inshallah. And I hope you enjoy my videos. I have lots of contents. I hope you can add in the comment another movie with the letters themes. Maybe it is one of my movies that I'm going to talk about. Okay, until this time, this is Sharif Hamdi speaking to you, and hoping to see you soon in a cinema near you. Bye bye.